Hello, Just Too Good here, and the LEGO Harry Potter Gringotts Wizarding Bank 2023 set has been officially revealed. This will retail for $430 in the United States with 4,803 pieces, a total of 13 minifigures, releasing the 1st of September for LEGO VIPs that shop at home and LEGO stores, and then for everyone else, the 4th of September. This has been long requested. A detailed Gringotts since the 2011 Diagon Alley set had a decent version. This one is so much bigger. Of course, in 2020 we had the Diagon Alley direct-to-consumer set release, and this fits in the style of that set with an open face back for Gringotts Bank. Getting a look at these buildings all together, it's absolutely gorgeous. And now I'm like, crud, I was about to not display Diagon Alley, but I'm tempted to get this and display the rest all together. Dang you, LEGO! But there's just a crazy play feature of putting the bank atop a whole underground section. This is where I'm like, LEGO actually did this? Like, this blew my mind, because I was worried they wouldn't include a base plate with the Gringotts Bank base. Of course, the 2020 Diagon Alley set used a base plate, and if you don't know what a base plate is, they're those LEGO plates that don't have a receiving stud bottom, so they have the little hold bottom that you can't attach to other LEGO bricks. They're super nostalgic to me. I prefer them for buildings, and maybe it is a nostalgia thing, than say plates with receiving studs at the bottom. They're a little bit thinner than those as well. And never before have I ever seen a build officially released as a set from LEGO which uses a base plate connected to something underneath. And how LEGO got around that is that they have a slotted top there. Look at the edges there where they have those corners to fit in the base plate. Something super revolutionary I haven't seen them do before. And it makes it very versatile where you can display it just as Gringotts Bank with your Diagon Alley setup, or you can display it with this lovely underground minecart section, which works so well. It's a 32 by 32 base plate. And the underground section for the vault uses the roller coaster track system back from 2018. You can even see how the minecarts use the roller coaster cart pieces. And with the twisted twirls there, that's going to be a really fun function to activate. Now, back in the day, they had a Gringotts Bank even before 2011, and that one also had a cart system, so it's kind of nostalgic in that way as well to me. The underground design is also just really well done with the craggly rock walls. It doesn't seem overdone, but there's a nice mix of various earthy colors, even using this piece from Power Miners, which I really adore. I love the waterfall on the wall there, just by using some tiles on studs not on top technique builds. And then also getting some Rancor Pit vibes right there with the pitchfork feeding schedule, which unfortunately seems to be a sticker, and skull right there. But speaking of the feeding schedule, this is the first time we're getting the Ukrainian Iron Belly in LEGO form. I grew up on the original Hungarian Horntail set from LEGO and was quite disappointed looking back at the 2019 remake of that dragon, where it felt undersized and the head didn't really represent the dragon more so than that original version. Thankfully, we did get a better scaled one a few years later. But seemingly, LEGO released a new piece for the head of the Ukrainian Iron Belly, and it works so well. I also just love the size of this dragon, where it doesn't feel undersized. This time using some cloth wings, similar to one of my favorite LEGO dragons, 2016 Lloyd's Energy Dragon. The dragon is perfect as a playable, swooshable design to protect the vault, but also perfectly perches at the top of Gringotts Bank itself. The only thing I don't like about the dragon design is the little Technic pins that are kind of evident with that bottom part under the wing there. Looks a little bit out of place. I don't know, I just wish that function was maybe more hidden, but it's a very small nitpick. While I salivated over the dragon and the underground roller coaster-esque design, for the build itself, I love a lot here, but I don't know if it's perfect. There's some things that annoy me. First off, the exterior is absolutely lovely with how they have the gaps to the white wall designs. Again, just so much better than that 2011 Diagon Alley version. And the size here is perfect, just in the scale of the other Diagon Alley sets. But that front sign there, this is a little bit less of a nitpick, and this is a bit more annoying than a nitpick, but not like the biggest problem out there. Gringotts TS Bank. Why? Like, I mean, they could have thought of something a little bit better to capture the actual logo, but instead they just have 2 stickers, and because of that there's a gap between TS and Gringotts, which that's not how it appears in the movie, and that just looks awful in my opinion, because it looks like Gringotts TS Bank, and that's just hilarious but also bad. Again, stickers as well in this very expensive set, which is very annoying. Do not like that. Don't like that logo there, and that's right at the front of the building, so like my eyes are drawn there instantly. And before we get to the interior of Gringotts TS Bank, I just want to point out that this includes Magical Menagerie, which is an extra Diagon Alley shop. That's awesome. The stickers at the front there don't have a horrible title gap going on. However, this is kind of weird because all the other Diagon Alley shops have an open back. This one does not. It's just a closed off build, and with the press release not including much of an interior, it doesn't seem like they have much planned for the interior of this build right here, except through the window you can see like an egg. Now on the outside there's this cool print as well. I also like the unprinted cat by the light there. But yeah, I kind of wish that was open back with a little bit more interior design going on there. But it seems like something more for display. It's just so weirdly inconsistent, but not a big deal. The walls of the Menagerie building do have some interesting stickers with the wanted posters at the bottom, fang brushes at that top section, and then at the front some sold out item signs. As for the stickers at the side of Gringotts Bank, you have a pumpkin juice poster, as well as 2 stickers at the side right here with the Death Eater sign and some more wanted posters. And notice how there's a peeking goblin outside one of the windows as a sticker of the bank, which is a little bit weird because you look inside and there's like no minifigure there. So that's just kind of funny and a little bit weird once you think about it, but I get the design that they were going for there. As for the interior of the bank itself, it's spacious without so much going on in the center, but that's kind of how it is in the movie. Now, of course, there is a massive downsizing here. You could say this is just a slice of the wall with an open face back, and that's why that's going on. But there's like only 4 teller booths, but I get it, you know, that's a downsizing that makes sense. I mean, in the movie, there's like so many lined up there with goblin clerks. They only have so much space for this 32 by 32 $430 set that they went with the underground and all. I like the build for the teller booth lights as well as the chandelier hanging from the ceiling. And the columns there actually look like they might be using prints. Maybe I'm wrong there, but I don't see any sticker outlines for these designs, and it seems like the same 2 designs used over and over again. So that's pretty cool if we got a print there. Not too much going on with the second floor, but again, vacancy makes sense for this design. You have a little scribe area, some gold, and a chest. Oh, and I forgot to say there's an owl hanging to the left there, very in line with the other D2C Diagon Alley set. Speaking of other sets though, apparently we're getting an expansion to the Underground with a Vault promo, hopefully released around the same time as a gift with purchase with this set, or maybe just all Harry Potter sets. We don't know too much about that promo, nothing was mentioned in the press release. But I feel all we have left to cover is the minifigures, and the minifigures is a strong selection of 13. With the 13 they selected, there's quite a few exclusive designs and prints, which is always my thing. We have figures from Sorcerer's Stone, as well as from Deathly Hallows Part 1. For the Sorcerer's Stone designs, beyond the goblins, which we'll get to in a sec, they do include Harry and Hagrid, which this is the same thing they kind of went with the Diagon Alley set, with the same torso for Harry there. That open mouth expression is different from the open mouth expression in the Diagon Alley set, because they did have that alt design for Soot, which doesn't appear to be present in this set. The face print appeared in one set before, and that's the most recent Hogwarts Express with the Hogsmeade Station that released this summer. This is the most Gringotts goblins we've gotten in a set with a total of 5, so that's pretty neat. Griffhook, of course, appears once again, but we also get Bogrod and Rickbert for the first time in minifigure form. That's really cool, and then you get 2 generic telling ones. Now, of course, they all use the same hairpiece, which is a little annoying, but I get it. It's kind of like what they did with the Elrond set, Rivendell specifically, with the elves all using the same hairpiece this year. Beyond that, I love the transfigured Ron and Hermione for Bellatrix and Dragveer Dispard for the first time, where you could actually have the alternate look for Ron and Hermione by moving the head there. And they give alternate hair pieces for both for when they're exposed as well, which it's the first time we're getting both of those pieces in those colors, whether it be the Mad Eye hair in that earthy orange or the Aquaman 2019 hair / Lobo hair in that brown coloring. You know me, I love new hair color pieces. There's an exclusive Death Eater who looks freaking fantastic. I love how that minifigure came out with the face print and using that newish hood piece, as well as 2 guards, which is just a nice inclusion as well. Not too much to say with those unnamed characters, and you do get an extra Harry for the later times as well. And I like this printed minifigure head as an accessory. That's it for this new Gringotts set. Absolutely lovely. Is it perfect? No, there are some annoying parts. Again, I do not like how the signage at the front is done. And there's some other parts that's kind of like, why'd they do that? But for the most part, this kicks butt. I love the underground section with the mine carts especially, and how they actually integrated it to hold the base plate and all. That is just so clever. Let me know what you think of this set in the comments below. Subscribe here for more LEGO news and commentary, and check out my most wanted sets of summer 2023 video, which was so much fun to make and a lot of fun to watch. And I'll see you later. Peace out. Bye.